Invocation and the playing of our national anthem. For our invocation, Brandon McCrae.
Let's pray. Father God, we're thankful for this day, and we're thankful for the blessings that you give us all. Father, we're thankful for the freedoms that we have here, and for the men and women, every single one of them created in your image, that have went out and fought for the freedoms that we have to be able to enjoy today's and weekends like this. Father, we're thankful for your son, Jesus, and for sending him to this world, and for what he did in dying for us, wherein is salvation. Father, we ask that you just keep us all safe this evening at the track, whether we're in the stands, or in the pits, or in the cars. Just be with everyone here to have an enjoyable evening. Jesus, we love you, and it's in your name that we pray. Amen.
Through 3 and 4 they come. Down the front stretch, and the green flag is out. Come in on lap 2, still side by side for the lead. Brady Cart with the advantage at the line. As we come to the halfway point, Vinny Tannerelli pulling out into the lead. Bob Passwater Sr. looking under Brady Cart for second. Two laps in. White flag coming out this time by Brady Cart with the advantage as they come out of turn 4. Vinny Tannerelli fighting back. 1 lap to go down the back stretch. Brady Cart with the advantage, clearing Tannerelli for the lead. Tannerelli fighting back. A little loose, and Brady Cart will be your winner. Vinny Tannerelli, Bob Passwater Sr., Cody Kaler, John Ambrose, and Ian Porco round out your field. From Barberton, Ohio, in your D's 50-place diner, Thompson Electric, Davis Door, Al's Meat Service, LA Products, Game Day Sportswear, Barnard Fabrication, Lucius Graphics, SAS Auto, Tamario's, and Barberton Tree Service, the 21 of Brady Cart. A little kid growing up and as a driver. So you still have time to get those before intermission. Green flag is out. We're underway. Looks like something happened to the 8 of Tad Grove. He pulled to the outside there, let everyone pass. Colt Locker, your new leader. 2 laps in, 6 to go. Nate Smart looking to the outside of Jason Gruhl for second as Colt Locker pulls away down the backstretch. Four in, 4 to go for Colt Locker. White flag out this time by for Colt Locker as Nate Smart starts to reel him in. As they come through 3 and 4, it's not quite enough. Slides up the track, but he's still able to take a checkered flag. Colt Locker, heat race number 2 heat winner. Nate Smart, Jason Gruhl, and Tom Powell rounding out the field. From Summerdale, Ohio, in the Black Diamond Earthworks, Pinwall Cycle Parts, Pied Piper Locker Farms, number 118, it's Colt Locker. See Hillary down on the front stretch there by the flag stand selling tickets right now for the Midvale Speedway Hall of Fame. Proceeds going to them tonight. Through 3 and 4. Green flag is out. And a little bit too quick of a start on the 42 there. So we'll re-rack them and try it again. Coming out of 4, and the green flag is out again. Much better start. Halfway in, Brady McLean out front with his brother Connor trying to track him down on the outside. Jamie Hubner moving out of the way as Connor McLean looks to the outside of Brady McLean. White flag out, 1 lap to go. Coming out of 4, it will be Brady McLean, Connor McLean, Eddie McLean, Mark Lucius, and Jamie Hubner. Out of Carrollton, Ohio, in the Jimmy's Backyard Barbecue, Hubner Chevrolet, Canton Auto Salvage, Rust Life, H&M Tire, Greens and Things Landscaping, Joey Dickerhoof and Keller Williams Realty, Stanton Cages, Barker Racing, Wheelin, and Lincoln's Rustic Lemonade. It's Brady to his outside, Andrew Smart. Inside of row 2 is George Riddle. In the 0 with the 67 of Bob Page to his outside. And your top qualifier this evening, the number 28, Jonathan Ritter. Eight laps for your first of 2 late model heat races. Through 3 and 4, and they come out, and the green flag is out. Queen of Hearts is up to $6,655. You can buy those at the Beverage Barn up until the last race before intermission. So we'll do the drawing at intermission down on the track with all the drivers. And we're underway again. Jonathan Ritter pulling off track as through 3 and 4 they come to the halfway mark. White flag out this time by for Bob Schneider Jr. And as they come out of 4, checkered flag for Bob Schneider Jr. Andrew Smart, Bob Page, and George Riddle rounding out your field. From Denison, Ohio, and the Landstar recruiting agent, Guest Motors, Jeff Wallach LLC, Impact Collision, Smith's Auto Sales, Lexus Builders, Van Meters Auto Repair, C3 Excavating, and My Water Doctor number 17. Happy birthday to Bob Schneider Jr. picking up your first heat race win. Don't forget, we do have our concession stand to the back side of the grandstands, along with the kettle corn booth down there. Out of 4, the green flag is out. Halfway for Bryant Smith. Animal in second, Bear in third. AP Wren in fourth, Brendan Lucius in fifth. White flag in the air for Bryant Smith. And coming out of 4 to take the checkered flag is Bryant Smith. Heat race number 2 in the Macintosh Oil Late Models. Bear Schwartz, AP Wren, Animal Eichel, and Brendan Lucius rounding out your top 5. Out of Bolivar, Ohio in the Animal Racing, Smith Racing number 169. Put your hands together for Bryant Smith. Through 3 and 4, the green flag is out. We have a little bit of a pile up there in 2. 63 and the 33 get together there. Everybody else makes it through. So yellow will come out. We'll make sure the drivers are okay. See if they can get refired and moving. Get the field line back up. We'll have a complete restart. Down the back stretch to 3 and 4. We'll try it again. 8 laps. And the green is out. Looks like the 63 Darlison had an issue from there. We are going to go ahead and go under caution. He's not going to make it off the track, so unfortunate. Through 3 and 4, green flag out again. Three laps in, Bill Shimko pulling out to the lead. Chuck Elkins to the outside of Phil Cox for second. Coming in on the halfway mark. 4 in, 4 to go. Elkins fighting back on the outside after Shimko got loose coming out of the corner there. White flag in the air for Bill Shimko as Chuck Elkins still looks to his outside. Down the backstretch, Shimko with the advantage. Phil Cox looking to the inside of Elkins. As they come out of 4, your heat race winner will be Bill Shimko. From North Canton, Ohio, your Canton Auto Salvage, West Side Rat Rods, Aero Performance, Pork Chop Vinyl Graphics, Delaney Auto Body, number 33, it's Bill Shimko. Buy those at the Beverage Barn up until the last race before intermission, which will be after your Crown Vic. Before your Crown Vic, after compacts. Green flag is out. 2 laps in, and they're still lined up like it's a parade lap. Rich Dunlap taking the advantage coming through 3 and 4, and he will lead lap 3. Gavin Roop looking to the outside of Nick Peebles for second now. Gavin Roop to the outside of Rich Dunlap for the lead. Has the advantage going into the corner. Dunlap fights back. Two laps to go. Gavin Roop with the advantage at the line. White flag in the air as Gavin Roop comes through turn 4. He will take that. 1 lap to go. Nick Peebles fighting off to keep third place. Through 3 and 4, taking the checkered flag, the number 9 of Gavin Roop. Rich Dunlap, Andrew Bethard, Nick Peebles, Brent Irwin, Clayton Oliver, and Wes Innes rounding out your field. From Barnhill, Ohio, in the Tisha Gerber Cleaning Services, Boulevard Lanes, TDT Septic and Excavating, Double Time Builds, C&K Auto Service, powered by Black Gold, Schreffler Tuning, number 9. It is Gavin Roop. As they come through 3 and 4, green flag ready. And the green is out. Going back to the yellow flag. 2 of A.J. Andrews. Again, through 3 and 4 they come, and the green flag is out. Nice side-by-side start as Corbin Robinson goes 3 wide down the backstretch. Daniel Simmons backs out. Jonathan Weber will lead lap 1 with the Bean looking to his outside. Four laps in, 4 to go as they come to the line. Corbin Robinson with the advantage at the line. Caden Scott looking to follow Corbin Robinson into second place there. 2 laps to go. Josh Irwin moving up into third place. White flag in the air for Corbin Robinson, this time by 1 lap. Caden Scott a little sideways. Josh Irwin looking to his inside. The 85 and the 59 getting together as the checkered flag is in the air for Corbin Robinson. Josh Irwin, Caden Scott, A.J. Andrews, Jonathan Weber rounding out your top 5. David Bowers, Tinting and Detailing, Feaster's Flooring, Earl's Auto Repair, Nicole's Creations, and Clearview Sign, number 202. Tonight, it's Corbin Robinson, heat race winner number 2. Martin and Scott Witten, row 4. Alan Boyd, Brody Nagel, row 5. And rounding out the field in the 448 is John Cole. Green flag in Jonathan Smith's hand. And we're underway. Trouble for the 6 of Dylan Martin. We'll see if he can get pulled into the infield, and it looks like he will, out of harm's way. Out front, Alan Andrews leading Nick Connor. Black flag for the 42A of Alan Andrews going under his qualifying time. That puts Nick Connor out into the lead. Billy Hilliker running him down with Justice Lenars in third. Oh, and the 3 gets loose, gets up into the 27 as he takes the lead. Billy Hilliker out front. White flag in the air one more time around for Billy Hilliker. Nick Connor and Scott Witten. Checkered flag in the air for Billy Hilliker. Nick Connor, Scott Witten, Justice Lenars, and Joshua Peebles round out your top 5. From Bowerstown, Ohio, in the Earl's Auto Repair, J&T Auto Glass, and Dynamite Performance Tuning, number 27. Put your hands together for Billy Hilliker. Green flag in the air, and we are underway. Side by side for the lead as Ron Sheehan looks to the inside of Mason Gruhl. Three wide down the back stretch. Rick Brink looking to the inside of the 99. Chain reaction on the back stretch. Everyone keeps going. Halfway for the 61 of Ron Sheehan. Rick Brink in second. Ernie Hole in third. Mike Bacalon in fourth. '99 of Mason Gruhl, very high, keeps it straight. Out front still Ron Sheehan in that 61. 48 of Mike Bacalon into second. Ernie Hole in third. Kyler Gruhl moving up into fourth. White flag this time by for Ron Sheehan. Through turn four, checkered flag out for the 61 of Ron Sheehan. Mike Bacalon in second, Kyler Gruhl in third, Ernie Hole in fourth, and Wes Innes pulling out the top five. From New Philadelphia, Ohio, put your hands together for Ron Sheehan. Start in row three, along with Bob Passwater Sr. Ian Porco and John Ambrose, your next row. Cody Kaler in the 96. The 8 of Tad Grove and the 40 of Tom Powell. White flag in the air, this time by 20-lap street stock feature coming your way next. Wayne Dalton Sales and Service Street Stocks coming into 3 and 4 to take the green flag of their 20-lap feature event. And we are underway. Three wide down the backstretch. Nate Smart looking to the inside. Colt Walker backs out. Nate Smart to the lead with Vinny Tannerelli getting around Jason Gruhl for second. Coming in on 5 laps in this time by Nate Smart, your leader, Vinny Tannerelli, and Brady Cart, your top 3. Cody Kaler moving into 4th place, working his way up from the back of the pack. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag coming out for some track conditions there on the back stretch. The infield safety crew getting out there to attend to it, getting it cleaned up. That'll put us on our first restart of the evening. Zone here that can go as soon as they hit that line. And we're underway. Green flag is out. Ten laps in, 10 to go this time by for Nate Smart, your leader. Brady Cart in second with Cody Kaler moving to the outside. Oh, and Ambrose slows going into turn 2. Yellow flag is out. Looks like whatever happened, he's going to take a pit side there. We'll take a look and see if he's going to do anything to it, if he got a tire going down or something. Looks like they're going to take a look at it there in the pit lane. Colt Locker, John Ambrose, and Tom Powell rounding out the field. We head to the Rock Dog restart zone. Again, they can go anytime they hit this line here. And they're underway. Green flag is out. Cody Kaler looking to the inside of the 21 for second place. He's got the line. Nate Smart, your leader. Cody Kaler in second place. Ian Porco looking to follow through under Brady Cart for third. Cody Kaler on the rear bumper of the 17 of Smart for the lead. Five fingers in the air. 5 to go this time by for Nate Smart. Double zero loose coming out of the corner there. Stacks the field up behind him, but keeps going. Gets a little bit of help that time. Keeps it straight. 3 wide down the backstretch. Oh, and Ambrose spins. A couple other cars pile in there. Yellow flag is out. Cody Kaler, your front row. And we're underway. Nate Smart with a good jump there. Two to go this time by for Nate Smart. Ian Porco working his way up under Cody Kaler for second place. White flag in the air this time by for Nate Smart. 1 lap to go. Ian Porco looking to make something of it though. Oh, he gets into the rear corner. They both keep moving. Checkered flag in the air for Nate Smart. Ian Porco, Cody Kaler, Brady Cart, John Ambrose, your top 5. Vinny Tannerelli, Tad Grove, Colt Locker, Jason Gruhl, and Tom Powell wrapping up your top 10. Unstrapping on the number 17, Luke's Paint and Body, Bear Electric, Penso's Pizzas, Father Time, Wayne Dalton Sales and Service Street Stock. Your feature winner, Nate Smart. I got your name right this time.
Thanks. Told you I'd be seeing you later.
Hey, that's calling your shot. Let's see if Connor follows through in the trucks next. So, how was it out there?
It was pretty good. Getting a little loose at the end, but it worked.
So, anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
I'd like to thank Ed Cortman, my dad, my brother, everyone that's helped in the garage, Luke's Body and Paint, Penzo's Pizza, Father Time, Bear Electric, everyone that's helped in the car.
Your feature winner, Nate Smart. Coming up next on the track now, the Riley Auto Parts Sport Trucks. On the pole, the number 42, Brady McLean. To his outside, 443, Eddie McLean. Mark Lucius in that black 29, inside row 2. With top qualifier Connor McLean to the outside. Jamie Huebner, that number 60, and Jake Beavers in the 17, rounding out your field. Pit side, we had the 09 of Keith McLean, who didn't make the call to the track today, and the 99 of Bob Johnson, unfortunately having some mechanical issues in both of his trucks, not making the call for the racing events tonight as well. White flag in the air, this time by 15 laps for your O'Reilly Auto Parts Sport Trucks. Next time by here in turn 4, they'll take the green. The 50-50 drawing will be done by the winner of this feature event, so make sure you have your tickets ready after that. And the green flag is out. We're underway. Oh, and Jamie Huebner gets down into the grass in turn 2. Yellow flag is out. We'll have a complete restart. Through 3 and 4. The two McLeans on the front row. Come into the line. Green flag is out. We're underway. Eddie McLean getting a pretty good start that time by. He'll take the lead down the backstretch. Brady settles into second. '17 of Jake Beavers was having some issues earlier in the night. Looks like he's not going to be able to move on past the first lap here. Leaves us 5 on the clock. Coming in on 5 laps in, Eddie McLean out front. Connor McLean to the outside of Brady for second. Mark Lucius looking to take third from Connor. A little bit of a love tap from the 29 to the 42 into the corner there. Eddie out front with a 1.48 second lead. Connor McLean to the outside of Brady. Looks like he's going to be able to make the pass as we hit the halfway mark this time by. Connor and Lucius get around Brady, settle into second and third, and look to 5 laps to go this time by for Eddie McLean. 1.4 second lead. We'll see if Connor can pull that in any on his dad. Jamie Hubner pulling off track to let the guys race it out here the last couple laps. 3 to go. Mark Lucius looking to the inside of Connor McLean down the backstretch, but out front it's still Eddie McLean. Lucius goes to the inside of Connor again. Connor pushed out the track. White flag in the air this time by for Eddie McLean. Mark Lucius moves into second this time by with Connor right side by side still. Down the backstretch through 3 and 4, the 443. Your feature winner, Eddie McLean. Mark Lucius, Connor McLean, and Brady McLean wrapping up your field on the track. For those of you waiting on the 50-50, just got a message from the still getting everything counted, so we're probably going to push the drawing to the end of the next race. We have an intermission during the next race. pulling into victory lane for the first time this year in a truck other than the 29. And Napa Auto Parts, Joe Mack Truck Bodies and Crane. Mid-East Trucking, John Doe, Beth Dalton, Trish Lockwood, Cutler Realty, Arizona Ironworks, Greens and Things Landscaping. It's Eddie McLean. Eddie, welcome back to Victory Lane.
Man, it's nice to start on that front row.
So I know it's been a tough season of the 29 truck kind of beating you guys up. So glad you're able to get it out front there and make it a race. And who'd you like to thank on this truck?
Well, I think you covered most of the sponsors, but we'll start over with John Doe and Beth Dalton, Cutler Realty. How about Mid-East Trucking? We got Joe Mack Truck Bodies and Cranes, Roger and Karen, the Keith Brady family. We've got Arizona Ironworks. And our new sponsor this year, American Maintenance. Glad to have those people on board with us. So that's about it.
So just so everybody knows, we were going to have you guys pull the 50-50 ticket. They don't quite have it ready yet, so we'll pull that here for the next feature. But your O'Reilly Auto Parts Sport Truck feature winner, Eddie McLean. Up next on the track, the Macintosh Oil Company Outlaw Late Model feature, 30 laps. Time to turn the lights on here at Midvale Speedway. Thank you to Boulevard Lanes, 818 Emerson Avenue, Dover, Ohio. Watching on Facebook. And Mr. Trailer Sales. You can find them in New Philly as well. MrTrailerSales.com. Behind that McInturf Realty pace car right now. The 77 of Bear Schwartz on the pole. Brendan Lucius in the 81 to his outside. In row 2, birthday boy Bob Schneider Jr. and Andrew Smart in row 2. Row of the 17s. George Riddle and Bob Page in row 3. Jonathan Ritter and A.P. Wren, row 4. And the 169, Bryant Smith. And to his outside, Bob the Animal Eichel in number 69. got notification, the 50-50 split. It's $716 to the winner. We'll have the late model winner pull that here the next time by. So again, $716 to the 50-50 winner this evening. White flag in the air one more time around, and we'll be going 30 laps with these Macintosh on late models. Bear Schwartz, Brendan Lucius into turn 3. And green flag is out, we're underway. Brendan Lucius out to the early lead. Bear Schwartz getting pressure from behind from Andrew Smart and Bob Page. Five laps in, 25 laps to go. Couple cars get loose out of 2. Nate Smart and Jonathan Ritter looking to the outside of Bear Schwartz. Out front, it's all Brendan Lucius right now with a 3.3 second lead. Animal Eichel pulls off the track. Jonathan Ritter looking to the inside of Nate Smart for second. Ten laps in, 20 to go for Brendan Lucius, who's out front by 2.5 seconds. Andrew Smart starting to reel him in a little bit there. Close battle for second place. Andrew Smart, Jonathan Ritter, and Bob Page all lined up. Andrew Smart pulling a little bit of space between him, cutting the lead down to 2.2 seconds on Brendan Lucius. Halfway in, 15 to go for Brendan Lucius. Bob Page to the inside of Jonathan Ritter for third. 1.6 seconds between first and second place. They're slowly starting to reel him in. .20 laps in, 10 to go. Brendan Lucius out front. Andrew Smart 1.1 seconds behind. Bob Page in a close third. As they start to come up on some lap traffic. .7 of a second between first and second. Five laps to go this time by. 5 laps for Brendan Lucius. 0.6 of a second between him and Smart, the gap. Bob Page looking to the inside of Andrew Smart for second. As they come up on the car, Bryant Smith, Brendan Lucius looks to get around. Two laps to go for Brendan Lucius. Andrew Smart, Bob Page close to him. 0.7 between first and third. White flag is out for the 81 of Brendan Lucius. And as they come through 3 and 4, the flag is out. Brendan Lucius is your winner. Andrew Smart in second, Bob Page in third, Jonathan Ritter fourth, George Riddle wrap up your top 5. Bob Schneider Jr., Bryant Smith, A.P. Wren, and Bear Schwartz wrap up your field. .30-lap feature event, flag to flag green. 30 laps, start to finish for Brendan Lucius. Unstrapping and the All Rocks Are Us. Floors. DNC Construction. Import Auto Care. Quaker Drive-Thru. Bernard Fabrication. Medina Mountain Motors. Climbing from his car, Brendan Lucius! Hey, I think your car's not too happy with that 30 laps green flag there. So how do you feel after that?
Whew, feels great. We've been struggling for start of the season, and to get one, it feels really good.
So I know Chris is going to be disappointed he doesn't get to do the, what is it, the shotgun of the Mountain Dews with you?
Yeah, but luckily we got you here now.
Yeah, I got some Baja Blast sitting over there, so somebody's going to have to walk me through this. I don't do that, so anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank my sponsors, All Rocks R Us Floors, Canton South Car Wash, DC Construction, Import Auto Care, DLP Commercial Maintenance. Out of breath. The Peanut Shop, D's 50 Place Diner, Lucius Graphics, Britt Van Meter Photography, and then my crew. I mean, these guys work so hard. Mom, Dad, Jeff, Terry, and then my girlfriend. She's been a big help recently, just coming to the garage when everyone else is busy. So it's a team effort, and I really appreciate all these guys do.
All right, everybody, put your hands in the air for Brendan Lucius. Well, we get some pictures here. John Chapman, $716 for the 50-50. We're going to have Brendan pull that real quick. This is for the Midvale Hall of Fame to help get some of the old timers in. All right, red ticket number 1496868. Again, your 50-50, 1496868. What's your name?
Mark Bates.
Mark Bates, you're taking home a little bit of extra money tonight. Congratulations. Our infield safety crew tending to the water that was spewing out of the 81 there. What'd you guys think of that 30-lap late model feature? Flag to flag, first one of the burgers and dogs. Hot food is no longer being cooked. Message just relayed up from the concession stand. So as we come into turn 3, we are set. Green flag in the air, we are underway. Three wide for second place. Chuck Elkins will take it. Phil Shimko looking to hold off Phil Cox, but out front it's Matt Darlison, your leader. Oh, as Matt Darlison pulls to the infield, will he get out of the way enough to keep going? Chuck Elkins, your new leader. Phil Cox in second. Kevin McClintock up to third. Looks like whatever issue they were having on the 63 is still there. Five in, 20 to go, coming in on lap 6. Chuck Elkins, Phil Cox in second. Kevin McClintock looking to get around him in third. Your top 6 within 2 seconds of each other. Coming in on 10 laps in, 15 to go for Chuck Elkins. Your top 6 still 2 seconds apart. Halfway for Chuck Elkins, this time by 13 in, 12 to go. Phil Cox just 0.3 of a second behind Chuck Elkins, looking to take advantage of that. Oh, and Shimko slows down the backstretch but keeps going. Looks like he may have a tire or something going down. No, he keeps going. Chuck Elkins, Phil Cox, your top two. Just a half second between them right now as we come in. 5 laps to go this time by. 5 laps to go for Chuck Elkins. The field spreading out. Two laps to go. White flag in the air. White flag this time by for Chuck Elkins. Checkered flag in the air. Chuck Elkins is your feature winner. Phil Cox in second, Kevin McClintock in third, Conrad Yoder in fourth, Bob Passwater Jr. and Bill Shimko round out the field. Remember, last call on the hot food, the hot dogs, the hamburgers down there. So take a chance, run down there now while you got a moment. Second feature, flag to flag, green the whole way through. Unstrapping from his car in his me-sponsored. We joked about that opening night. Your winner, Chuck Elkins. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. I needed that.
When was the last time you were in Victory Lane down here?
Probably 20 years ago or more.
Pure Stocks?
Yep. Yeah. Other than the heat this year.
Well, welcome back to Midvale Speedway Victory Lane. Who would you like to thank other than yourself on this vehicle?
My dad, my mom, the elk. He helps out a lot. Man, yeah, the fans for being here. Thank you every week. Even freezing last how many weeks? I don't know. I'm lost for words.
Well, hey, we appreciate you guys going out there. That was the second feature, flag to flag, so that's the longest your motors run consecutively this year, isn't it?
It is. I was hoping there was caution. I was like, please, one time. It was nice.
Well, congratulations. Your feature winner, Chuck Elkins. Brandon France, Brent Irwin, row 5. Clayton Oliver in the 29, and your top qualifier, Wes Innes in the X09. AJ Andrews, Daniel Simmons in row 6, and rounding out your field, Jonathan Weber and Damian Andrews. Coming in, green flag is out, we're underway. Josh Irwin moving into third place, looking under the 59 for second as Corbin Robinson leads lap 3. Three wide down the backstretch. Braden Furby backs out. Josh Irwin will be your leader as the yellow is out. Looks like the 2 of Andrews and the 85 of Weber up there in turns 3 and 4. So we'll reset to the last completed lap for the reset here. AJ Andrews will be charged with the caution. Jonathan Weber will get a spot back. 3 laps in, 17 laps to go in this South Philly Pizza Compact feature. Dave Hoopengarter bringing that dynamite performance tuning choose cone down. Dave getting a little bit of a break from that tonight, so you see that replay on the H&M Collision big screen. Josh Irwin looking to take advantage of that outside line, hopefully get back out front where he would have been cleared at the line before the yellow. White flag in the air, we'll get everybody bunched back up. Corbin Robinson, Josh Irwin, your front row. Braden Furby and Caden Scott. Rich Dunlap and Nick Peebles. Gavin Roop and Brenton Irwin. Andrew Bethards and Wes Innes. As we come into the Rock Dog restart zone, as soon as they hit that white line, they can go. And we're green. Corbin slips up the track. Josh Irwin takes advantage and takes the lead. 5 laps in, 15 to go. 1701 goes up over the front of the 59. Kind of have a pile up in the back there as they try to avoid the spinning 1701. Looks like that'll be the night for the 1701. His right front suspension is torn up pretty good after jumping over the side of the 59. As we get a great view from the Mid-Vid racing video crew there on what happened going into the corner. Nick Peebles up on two wheels, saves it from rolling. So the 59 of Braden Furby had the 1701 of Nick Peebles to his door, kind of came down into him there, and unfortunately he got a little sideways in front of Nick there, and Nick just kept going straight and got up over the front end. So the 59 will go to the tail. Everybody else that spun to avoid it there will get their positions back. Those that are able to continue, that is. AJ Andrews as we hit the Rock Dog restart zone. Green flag is out, we're underway. Josh Irwin stretching out to a short lead. Corbin Robinson and Caden Scott fighting for second. Halfway flags out for Chief Starter Jonathan Smith. 10 in, 10 to go for Josh Irwin. Out to a 1 second lead over Corbin Robinson. Gavin Roop looking to take Caden Scott's third place from him. Gavin Roop to the outside of the Mean Bean for second place. Wes Innes looking to find where he can get around him as well. But out front, it's Josh Irwin. Wes Innes stuffing it in deep past the Mean Bean. Moving under Gavin Roop, trying to take second as well. Oh, and the 202 and the 23 get together. And it looks like the 23, unfortunately, will not be able to continue from here. So it looks like the 23 and the 202 get together. Unfortunately, neither of them will be able to finish the feature events. Looks like the hub broke on the 202 of Corbin Robinson this evening, and Brent Irwin with some suspension damage to the right front. Like that's the last contact between the two of them that does the damage there. You see on the H&M Collision big screen that right rear wheel coming off. Excuse me, left rear wheel coming off. White line, Josh can go when he wants. We'll see if we can do anything to trip up Gavin, and the green flag is out. Josh Irwin and Gavin Roop still side by side for the lead. 17 laps in, coming in on 2 to go this time by. Josh Irwin up the track a little bit. Gavin's pulling him down the straightaway. White flag in the air from Jonathan Smith, our chief starter. White flag is out. It'll be Josh Irwin at the line. Oh, it was tight. Gavin actually had him by .013. Oh, and they get together and they're in the wall. Yellow flag is out. Oh, that was a tight side-by-side battle. We'd hope they could make it down to the line, but coming out of two, they got together and drifted up into the wall. Josh climbing from the car. His night is done. Both drivers out of the car, Gavin as well. We'll take a look at the replay here on the big screen. As we look at the replay on the H&M Collision big screen, you see Gavin coming to a stop when he hits the wall there. Again, both. Same time here. As they hit the Rock Dog restart zone. Green flag is out, we're underway. 1 lap to go. Wes Ennis out front. Brandon France in second. Clayton Oliver in third. Checkered flags in the air for Wes Ennis. Brandon France second. Clayton Oliver third. Caden Scott in fourth. Andrew Bethards in fifth. Rich Dunlap survives for sixth. And A.J. Andrews rounding out your field on the track in seventh. As he unhooks himself in the car for the second week in a row. As he says, he's got to go climb at a Crown Vic after this, so we'll make it quick. Your winner, Wes Ennis. Well, that was an unexpected turn of events for the second week in a row on the last lap. What was your view of that?
I didn't really see what happened. To me, it just looked like they caught tires. it sucks for them too. They both had a good race going. I wasn't going to pass them. There's no way. They were too strong beside each other. So it sucks for them, but I guess it's good for me.
So I don't know if you knew who was behind you, but Clayton Oliver was behind you in the 29 on that restart. So you took advantage of that Rock Dog restart zone and got out to a good jump. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Well, first off, I want to thank Clayton for not dumping me. I hit him a little hard last week, so, you know, we talked about it. It is what it is. But I got to thank Dover Moose, Gillen Body Shop, Quaker Drive-Thru, HRN Construction, Hands Racing Network, Ennis Hauling, and Blaze and Gavin, wherever Gavin went, and my dad, and everybody else.
All right, your fast feature winner, Wes Ennis. This time by coming through, and the green flag is out. We're underway. My apologies, that's Mike Bacalon in the 48 car, that yellow car out there. Rick Brink out to the early lead, Ernie Hole in second. Ron Sheehan looking to make third place from Mason Gruel. Mason Gruel almost eating the wall there on the front stretch, but he gets it straightened out and through the corner. Five laps in, Rick Brink still out front, but Kyle Gruel looking to the inside, Ernie Hole for second. Ron Sheehan fighting back on the outside. Mike Bacalon in that 48 car looking to see which car he can follow through for fourth. Ernie Hole gets loose. It gives Sheehan the chance to move up to the outside of him for second. Out front, the 57 of Rick Brink still leading the way. Halfway in, 8 laps in, 7 laps to go. The 57 of Rick Brink out front, Ernie Hole in second. Kyle Gruel trying to get around the 61 for third. Kyler Gruel looking to make it 3 wide, but backs off going into the corner. Ernie Hole under Rick Brink for the lead. Brink pushed hard out of the corner there. 3 wide behind him. Oh, and the 57 spins. And the 199 is around as well. So after looking at the replay on the H&M collision big screen TV over there, the 199 will be charged with the caution. We'll revert back to the previous lap, giving Rick Brink the lead again. Miles and I talking up here, these cars are just big and lethargic when it comes to, once they get sideways, the weight of them will just help loop them around. 4, 9 laps in, 6 laps to go as they hit the Rock Dog restart zone. Green flag is out, we're underway. Oh, and the 57 goes around again. Yellow flag is out. Wrong there. He's kind of dropping off on the straightaways a little bit. In his Crown Vic debut, that 209, Kyle Gruhl and Mason Gruhl rounding out the field. So we head into the Rock Dog restart zone. Green flag is out, we're underway. .299 and the 61 get together a little bit. They're going into the corner. Ernie Hole going really high out of the corners. If he wants to keep that lead, he's going to have to keep it down just like he did there. Kyler Gruhl in second. 11 laps in, 4 to go. Ernie Hole drifting up the track. Oh, and he loops in front of the field. Oh, and Mike Macalon. Wes Ennis get into him there as well. Ernie Hole with a hard hit there on the rear of the car. Looks like it shifted the corners over. Trunk is popped open. He's going to pull it to a stop there. Looking at the H&M collision big screen. Ernie just gets kind of high there. It starts to come out from behind him. And he loops it in front of the field there. Kyler able to get by. Sheehan able to get by. Ennis getting into the back of the 48 of Bacalon and sliding him hard into Ernie Hole. Bacalon able to drive away. Looks like most of the damage is on his right door and A-pillar there. Didn't hit the suspension. He should be able to keep moving on. Ennis getting his vehicle attended to over there in turn 3 by the chute. So another view on the So it looks like my phone's thermometer is showing 68 degrees out there. I hope you guys are enjoying that. Quite a big swing from last week when it got down into the 40s about this time of the night. So we do thank you for sticking around to watch these TNG Asphalt Crown Vics. One feature to follow. Tyler can get. See how this goes. And the green flag is out. We're underway. Mike Bacalon fighting back on the outside, trying to stay to the outside of Kyler Gruhl for the lead. Ooh, he pulls up square with him. They slide up the track a little bit. At the line, they're side by side. 2 to go. Mike Bacalon with the advantage through 3 and 4. White flag is out. Bacalon has it at the line by 0.02 of a second. As they head through 3 and 4 side by side. Kyler shoving it in there. Bacalon getting loose. Kyler Gruhl, your feature winner. Two-tenths of a second. Mike Bacalon in second. Ron Sheehan in third. Mason Gruhl in fourth. Kyle Gruhl in fifth. And Wes Innes in the Larry Innes Seed Machine finishing sixth. We're on our fifth night of racing, and I think that puts you at your fifth feature win now. The man of many words, Kyler Gruhl. Hey, who would you like to thank tonight?
I would like to thank my dad and then Kaiser Auto and actually my whole family because they all support me and always helping me whenever I need help. So I thank everybody.
Man, you just kind of snuck your way up through there at the end, and you had Mike Bacalon there. He had you at the line by 0.02 of a second on the white flag lap. So, man, that was a nice job holding him off there. And he came over from Jennerstown. Hopefully we'll get him to come back as well. So,
Hey, I saw him back there. I actually felt him a couple times, and good racing to him. I appreciate him for racing me clean, and I hope to see him back one of these days.
all right, everybody, your feature winner, Kyler Gruhl. Chief starter Jonathan Smith, green flag in his hand. As we get into turns 3 and 4. Coming out of the corner, the green flag is out. Nick Connor leads lap 1. Justice Lenars to his outside. The 84 Scott Whitten pulls to the infield. Justice Lenars, lap 2 leader. Billy Hilliker looking to the outside of Nick Connor for second. Battle for second, the 3 and the 27. The 27 takes it going into the corner. Five laps in, 10 to go. Justice Lenars. Billy Hilliker, 0.8 of a second between the two. Now it's down to a half second. Dylan Martin looking to the inside of Nick Connor out of 2, taking 3rd place. Yellow flag is out. The 4-car Brody Nagel with a flat pulling pit side. The 84 and the 13 stopped up there in turn 4. We're in the Rock Dog restart zone. They're waiting late, and here we go, underway. Green is out. Yellow is out. The 27 got out there before the 3L. Big thing with that is once they hit that line down here, the original restart zone or restart line, then the 27 can go, but the 3L has to be the first one across that line or the first one to go. Get everybody reset. White flag this time by. As we hit the Rock Dog restart zone, again, a creeping pace. And we're underway. Hilliker takes the lead after going second this time. He moves out front. Justice Lenars in second, Dylan Martin in third. Josh Peebles moves up to fourth. Halfway, flags are in the air. 8 laps in, 7 to go. Justice Lenars on the back bumper of Billy Hilliker. The yellow flag is out for Alan Andrews on the front stretch. So as we look at the replay, the 42A of Alan Andrews gets up high, pushes coming out of the corner there and gets it. As we see on that replay, gets is out. Yellow flag back out. Alan Boyd down there in turns 1 and 2. Get everybody bunched back up. Green flag ready to come out. Chief starter Jonathan Smith down there. 8 laps in, 7 to go as we hit the Rock Dog restart zone. Billy Hilliker's out and the green flag is underway. Five laps to go for Billy Hilliker. Justice Lenars in second. Dylan Martin third. Nick Connor in fourth. Scott Witten in fifth. A little bit of action between the front two. They keep it straight and keep moving. Looks like Hilliker's got the straightaway speed, but Lenars gets a little better speed through the corner. 2 laps to go. White flag in the air, this time by 1 lap for Billy Hilliker. Down the backstretch they go. Billy Hilliker, Justice Lenars. Lenars dives it in there. Not going to be able to do anything out of turn 4. It's Billy Hilliker. Justice Lenars in second. Dylan Martin in third. Nick Connor, Scott Witten, John Cole, and Alan Boyd wrapping up your field. So again, on behalf of everyone here at Midvale Speedway, we want to thank you all for coming out. Remember, drive safe on your way home. We want to see you back here next week. Don't visit the Midvale Police as you head down that way. Pulling into Midvale Speedway Victory Lane in the J&T Auto Glass HRN Earl's Auto Repair Dynamite Performance Tuning number 27. It's Billy Hilliker. We look a little tired after that race.
Yeah, buddy, I'll tell you, I'm sweating.
I was going to say, it looked like he had a little bit more cornering speed than you, but you would pull him down the straightaway, so he was just getting there in the corner and bumping you.
Yeah, I need a little more time in this car to get used to it. I'm not really wanting to be in the B main. I want to be in the A main, but I guess we'll take her tonight.
Hey, take some experience, get yourself some seat time, and move right up in with them. So anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank J&T Auto Glass, Earl's Auto Repair, HRN, Hands Racing, and Dyno Performance Tuning. My dad, Brody, the little man standing there, Corbin, Josh, everybody that helps me on this thing, Keith Thomas. I really appreciate it.
All right, everybody, put your hands together for Billy Hilliker.